Hello and welcome to another episode of This Week in the SFFL from Lino Lakes, Minnesota. I'm the commission. As always, I'm joined from Brownwood, Texas by my co-host with his 3 luxury sleds in the driveway, Mr. Mike Paddock.
So sit back, relax, and grab yourself a cold one. It's your home of all things SFFL and fantasy football. It's TWITS, and it starts right now.
Tonight's episode of TWITS is brought to you by Frost Brewing Coors Light.
Play as it normally does. See if some songs there. Hello again, everybody, and welcome to the, let's call it the spring fling of the SFFL for 2013. Joining me once again, Mr. Mike Paddock from Brownwood, Texas. How are you, sir?
Howdy, doing fine. And you?
We are doing good. We've broken out of our winter slump up north, and we're slowly but steadily, Mike, creeping towards the start of the 2013 NFL season here.
OTAs are already underway in most places.
Yes, so it'll be here before you know it. I think we're looking at probably about 3 months until the draft. So a couple of things we'll be covering tonight, Mike. First off, let's take a quick look back. I think our last show of 2012, we did some look at the records and the stats that were set for the SFFL, but we haven't touched base since the end of the season officially with the Super Bowl, and Mike Paddock comes out on top for his second SFFL championship. I believe, Mike, we can pull up the graphic here that shows the all-time champs. But yeah, number 2 for you, which I believe ties you with maybe myself and Botcher. I believe we're still running after Tom Ewald with 3 and Greg Hodgson with 4. So, Mike, I'll turn the floor over to you and give you a little time to pontificate as SFFL champion.
Pontificate I will. I actually went back and I noticed I had some data lined up in case we did this show. Of course, that was a couple months ago now and I lost it. But fair to note that I think it was only the 3rd time the playoffs someone scored over 100, and I actually scored about 140, obliterating the previous record. So turned out I had some pretty good picks, and it worked out well.
Yeah, a little self-gloss there. I like it. I think what probably hurt me the most, Mike, was Denver, New England losing. That's as far as I can break it down. But that was problematic for me. Yeah, so that's the crapshoot that is the playoff draft. I mean, when you, especially picking from the one spot, you kind of have a team and you kind of have to just roll with it. And yeah, unfortunately for me, I didn't bank on the Ravens for sure beating the Broncos, as I believe it were, and certainly not beating the Patriots. But that's what happened, Mike. So once again, congratulations and welcome to the Two-Timers Club.
What an elite group.
You were already in that, but so Mike, let's with a teary eye towards the past, let's look towards 2013 here. So one of the things we'll be doing tonight is releasing the 2013 schedule.
Much anticipated.
Yeah, much anticipated. It's Christmas in May for everyone in the SFFL. So, but also just a couple news and notes here. We got the summer meeting coming up, Mike. I haven't established a date for that, but probably looking early June. And given the limited attendance the past 2 years, I'm going to put out a challenge, Mike. I think we have, 7 SFFL members who are local? So I'm going to put out a challenge. We get 6 out of 7 SFFL members to show up. Like, it's going to be free premium content for everyone the entire year.
Nice. I tell you what.
So that's the gauntlet I'm throwing down.
You said early June. If you had that on June 2nd, I could be there.
Yeah, you could be there. That's
I
true.
will be there.
Is that Sunday night?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you never know. I might have to look at that. Of course, then it would be 7 out of 8, Mike. You know,
yes.
Don't think you're getting a cheapie SFFL. So, also, before the summer meeting, please be thinking of any rule changes that you'd like to incorporate this year, or any site features that you may have thought of over the course of the past year and would like to see added to the site. Great time to bring them up. One thing I was considering, Mike, just a little preview here, I was looking at maybe the possibility of setting up the ability to trade draft picks. So let's say you wanted to trade your 4th round pick to someone, maybe your 4th and your 15th for a 5th and a 10th or something like that. The only thing is, before I delve into that, I just wanted to get everyone's reaction to whether they think that would actually be useful or used or not. So that's what the summer meeting's for, Mike. So
I might ask if you could trade your keeper for a draft pick, but.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, look at that. See, this is good. This is the kind of dialogue we need to maintain a successful league, Mike. This league, Mike, you know what year this league was founded, don't you?
1995.
1995, Mike. And given the fact that this is 2014,
somewhere.
Oh, 2013. That's 2013-14, so this will be year 19 of the SFFL. Nice. What's the 20th anniversary? Is that gold or paper or silver? What is that?
I couldn't tell you.
Look that up next podcast so everyone can get their commish gift ready for 2014.
Cardboard.
Yeah. All right, Mike. Well, without further ado, let's get to the schedule release. As you mentioned, much anticipated. First of all, Mike, we're going to be taking a look at week 1. Obviously, everyone wants to know who they're going to open with. But before we get there, Mike, let's take a look. Who do you think has the best opening day win percentage of all time? Besides Bill, who's 1-0.
Win percentage? How about you?
No, I am at the 500 mark, 9-9 in my 18 years.
Wow.
Best win percentage of all time. We can throw up the graphic here. Andy at 792, 9-2-1. Thad, Tim, Greg would be your next 3. Thad has the most wins of all time, 11 opening day wins, 11-6-1. So those are your opening day leaders. People you might not want to face. And, Mike, we can throw up this graphic, too. Tom, the last 2 years, has set the all-time record for opening day points.
Nice.
Threw up 80 last year and 83 the year before.
Yeah, I played him last year, by the way.
All right, well, and I believe I played him in 2011. So
so we won't be putting that graphic up.
So, yeah, maybe not. Well, we'll see who's playing who week 1, but... Okay, so let's take a look, Mike, at our week 1 pairings. We're going to kick it off, Mike, with Bill taking on the commish. In the first matchup, Evan and Mickey will square off in our second affair. Mikey, you get to take on Mr. Hodson in the opening weekend of action.
Oh, my nemesis.
Thad and Wayne will square off. And then Tim and Tom, the 3-letter T's, will battle it out week number 1. Interesting to note here, Mike, if you look at the rivalries, and I'll just kind of pair them up. Evan and Wayne, an obvious rivalry. You know, nothing but hatred there. Greg and Tom, same thing. You know, myself and Mick, obvious. And you look at, say, a Tim and a Thad, you know, that there's some bad blood there, and that rivalry, I believe, is like 14, 16, and 1. You know, it's a bitterly fought contest every week, every year. And then, Mike, you with Bill, as the two newest members, if you look at that, well, it's interesting to know, week 9, which is the week that you're going to play an opponent one time and only one time, 3 of those 5 rivalry matches occur in week 9, Mike. So Evan, Wayne, Greg, Tom, Jeff, Mickey, matchups that will only happen one time this year.
One time.
Mike, you're going to be playing Tim that week. So it's the only time you'll face Mr. Boncher, and Bill and Thad, week 9 as their only matchup. And then quickly, two other weekends that are usually of interest, Mike. You know, Thanksgiving, big football weekend. I believe your Packers and Lions kick off Thanksgiving this year.
Yep, back to the Thursday night or Thursday game for the Pack.
Correct. So week 13, which is Thanksgiving weekend. Let's see who's going to ruin your turkey dinner. Right back to week 1 for me. I'm going to take on Bill. Actually, I believe that this is, yes, this will be the repeat of the week 1 matchup. So Turkey Day will be the same as week 1. Bill, Jeff, Evan, Mickey, Greg, Mike, Thad, Wayne, and Tim, Tom. And then week 16, Mike, for Christmas, good old Christmas weekend here. We've got Bill versus Evan, Greg versus Wayne, Jeff versus Tom, Mickey versus Mike. And Thad and Tim, a rival, put an R by that one, rivalry weekend over Christmas. So those are your holiday matchups. So, and then Mike, you can throw up an image here while we chat of the entire schedule, which will be available out on the website shortly. Also, real quickly, you'll be able to go out and set your keeper for 2013. I've reset everyone's password for the website, and we can put that up on the screen right now. I'll also send out an email on that, so if you watch this first, you will use that password and then can go log in and change it to whatever you like.
So people who don't log in, I can go log in as them?
Right now you can log in, yes, as pretty much anyone. But I, of course, will trace your IP right back to you, you know.
Change some pictures.
Sure. So, yeah, so that's about it. So, probably, Mike, our next webcast will be maybe post-summer meeting if there's any rule changes. And just to let everyone know about the draft, we're looking hopefully at having it the third weekend in August. So I believe that would be like the weekend of the 24th. So keep that weekend open. And, yeah, I think that should just about do it. So anything else from down south, Mike?
No, good luck to everyone this year. And still waiting. Yeah, I can't wait for some football to start up.
That's right. 3 months, baby. All right, we will talk to you and everyone else next time on TWITS, Mikey.
Adios.